The Bo, Dominican York. What's going on, mi gente? What the is going on? Mira, so today's scent of the day has been YSLY EDP. And just to be straight up, this wasn't my love at first sniff kind of fragrance. It really wasn't. There was something that I definitely enjoyed about it, but when I put my nose right up to my skin right after spraying the fragrance, I thought it was juniper, but it might be the apple that was somehow just like hitting my nostril the wrong way at first. Even probably today, because I really wasn't sniffing for it right off skin. This is one that I enjoy the sillage, that I enjoy the scent trail, that I enjoy the DNA, but in the way it's supposed to be enjoyed, right? Because this is a aromatic blue. It is still a blue fragrance to me, but it's a super aromatic, and I thought long lasting, but I saw a lot of reviews today that said that this wasn't that long lasting, and I found that to be surprising. But I guess it also depends how it behaves on their skin. And like SB said on the Discord live yesterday, that really depends on the environment, right? Like if you're in blazing heat, if you're in the cold. But I also believe that this is a year-round freshie. This is a year-round, and you know what? I saw a review today that said it really isn't a freshie. I'm just smelling it right now, guys, and I don't have to reach for it. I mean, the first hour, this thing is incredibly potent. If you overspray, it's going to be a little overbearing. You know, if you got a sensitive nose, which I really don't. But even to my nose, this can be much, where I start to worry that maybe I'm affecting other people around me in a negative way. So I definitely like to spray this and let it tone down, and then I kind of respray a little bit more. But today I didn't do that. I did 5 sprays to each arm or forearm, and then I did 5 sprays to my chest. So I did a total of 15 sprays, and I was catching wafts, especially when I got outside and I had a little breeze, which we had a nice breeze here in Raleigh, North Carolina today. Wasn't particularly hot or cold. And this thing just kept working all day. I mean, I wrote in Discord that I got 7+ hours. Really, it was closer to 8+. And then I kind of just forgot about it. You know, I'd still catch whiffs of it. Now, I'm wearing a sweater over my t-shirt. And then when I spray my chest and I'm wearing a t-shirt, I believe some of that spray gets on the t-shirt. And then after I spray my forearms, I roll my sleeves down and some of that spray transfers to my sweater. So I do believe that I've not only sprayed my not only sprayed my skin, but I've also sprayed a little bit, or I've gotten some transfer onto clothing. And that may be a reason why I also get a long life out of wears, but I always tend to open my shirt up or sniff under my shirt to see if I'm still catching it off my chest. And I'm definitely catching it off my chest. So this is one that I think is well worth the purchase in 2026. If you like a fruity scent that also has a slightly woody aspect, but definitely carries a ton of aromatic qualities. I'm pretty sure this has clary sage, and I forgot what the other. If you guys look at my community page, I wrote down, or I put my scent of the day, and then I put the picture of this bottle along with the note breakdown off the Sniff app. And I know there's vetiver and cedarwood at the base. I know there's apple, and I forgot what else at the top, but I know that there's clary sage in the mid. And, you know, clary sage is one of those things I think you can love and hate, depending on the concentration. And I bet you, from another review I saw, that this has minimal naturals and a lot of, you know, chemical compounds, but they make it smell incredibly appealing, and they do make it that it does seem like it's got more naturals than it does. If I'm not mistaken, this also has some, it's got amberwood. It does also have amberwood. And amberwood is one of those modern notes in fragrance that, to me, just really help kind of tie into the DNA to other blues and other freshies and other aromatic fragrances out there. But to you, Vinny Vega, I think that this is one to have in the collection. Now, I do enjoy the Le Parfum, the 2024 Le Parfum, a little bit more. It doesn't have that apple note that I remember off the top. And I think, it's got juniper as well at the top. Apple and juniper at the top. Again, I'm not a reviewer. I'm just kind of regurgitating a little bit of what I can remember, sharing a little bit of my wearing experience today. And I'll have to do a full dedicated video on this. But as my scent of the day in 60, 70 degree weather, it lasted 8+ hours on skin, kept giving me wafts throughout the day, especially when I was walking the dog. I heated up, the fragrance with my skin chemistry. And when the wind hit me and was picking up a breeze and wafting that fragrance back up and hitting my nostrils. Now, I also spray again under my shirt on my chest. So, I am spraying for myself there. That's where it's going to hit me directly. I don't spray my neck anymore, not the back of my neck, not the front of my neck. That's why I've been doing forearms, the crook of my inner arms, or my chest. And I might do a ball spray here and there, especially when I go to work. But usually that's over the pants. Anyway, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday evening. Talk to you guys soon. Que Dios me lo bendiga.